violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you this video because it basically summarizes the ratchet sister girl, okay? And I want to make a point of this because people try and make it seem like this isn't a thing. They try and gaslight you and say, oh, no, you know, when brothers are talking about how difficult it is to find a sister who is, you know, not on hot girl summertime, demon time, whatever, then they try and make you look stupid, like, oh, you hate yourself, this, that, and the third. Look, that's fine. But I do want to just point out that this happens a lot, and this behavior is what's raising these super gremlins. This woman, I can almost guarantee she has a kid. I can almost guarantee she is exhibiting this type of behavior in front of her kid, and therefore we have super gremlins on the street. So anyways, I'm gonna let her actions do the talking.
How she got in there?
This woman has no shoes on. She says she would throw that hot grease in that woman's face. So much for female solidarity. But this is embarrassing. And if she did throw the hot grease in that woman's face, that would be an inexplicable tragedy. And, you know, she should go down for that. She should get arrested for what she did here.
You better get my shit. That's what I thought. They get that ranch. Did she climb through the window? She didn't climb through the window. Did she climb through the window?
She climbed through the drive-through window. And look at her. Watch what she does next. And this tells you everything you need to know about the female super gremlin on demon time.
She climbed through the window. Oh, wait for me.
And the guy filming, you know, obviously he thinks it's hilarious. Right? And these are our queens. This is what we're supposed to cuff up.
Oh, wait for me.
CBS 4 News at 7.
We begin with breaking news. Multiple people have been shot in northwest Miami-Dade in what police just confirmed was a drive-by shooting. This is what the scene looks like from Chopper 4.
Good evening, I'm Lauren Pastrana.
And I'm Elliot Rodriguez. CBS 4's Austin Carter is live on the scene of this shooting with more. Austin.
And we just got that update from police a few minutes ago. We're standing here along at 99th Terrace, where we now know a total of 4 men were shot. One of them died here at the scene.
Well, that's a mass shooting. 4 or more shot. And we're continually told that mass shootings are done by white supremacists who are mad because they're incels and they're not getting any ass and all these different things. And stories like this just debunk the whole narrative.
Let's get you to video from Chopper 4 earlier this afternoon, where you can really see just how large this crime scene investigation is. And here's what we know so far from police. We're told that just after 4 o'clock this afternoon, police received several shot spotter alerts from this area. We're just blocks away from Miami Central High School. When officers got out here, they found a total of 3 men who were shot. One of them was dead. Those other 2 were taken to a nearby hospital in critical condition. Another man was taken to a local hospital, believed to be connected to what happened here. Now, police say they are looking for possibly 2 getaway vehicles. Here's what a detective had to say.
Preliminary investigation has revealed that possibly two vehicles in the area are responsible for the shooting. One of those is a white sedan, actually took off eastbound on 100th Street, and a black Mercedes also took off eastbound, on 100th Street.
And this investigation really just getting underway. If you know anything, give Crime Stoppers a call. That number 305-471-TIPS. We're live in Northwest Miami-Dade. I'm Austin Carter, CBS 4 News at 7.
The search is on for the person behind a deadly double shooting in Cooper City. It happened yesterday in the middle of the afternoon. CBS 4's Deborah Suverina is live in Cooper City with the latest. Deborah?
Maribel, police say this involved a group of ATV riders. Residents in the area say they saw dozens of ATV and dirt bike riders on this road taking over this street, overwhelming traffic just moments before that shooting. A murder investigation shutting down a busy road in Broward County. According to the Broward County Sheriff's Office, shots were fired in broad daylight Sunday on this road, leaving
Broad daylight. These Super Gremlins are on demon time, and notice how they're ATV and dirt bike 4-wheeler riders, and you know, they say we need a park for these Super Gremlins to ride the dirt bikes, and we need a community center with a skate park. Why? So they can do this?
leaving 1 man dead and another injured.
It's really sad and devastating. Never heard anything like that here before. We walk here every day.
It happened around 4:30 Sunday afternoon in the 5000 block of South Flamingo Road in Cooper City. Residents around here reported seeing a large group of ATV riders shortly before the deadly shooting. The man who died was pronounced dead at the scene, but what led up to this murder on the road is still unclear.
I don't know how old the victims were, what was the motive. Really sad.
Detectives are now using the clues they uncovered on the scene to track down the shooter.
Dang, she tough. So, sisters, y'all got one. Don't don't be acting like, oh, you ain't. Nah, she look good. She look good. Body and everything, you know. She on point.
The man who was sent to the hospital is expected to be okay, but detectives are still looking for leads in this case. They ask anyone who thinks they have information that could help to reach out to the Broward County Sheriff's Office. If you would like to remain anonymous, contact Broward County Crime Stoppers. We're live in Cooper City. I'm Deborah Suverine, CBS 4 News.
New details tonight. Miramar police making 2 more arrests. Days after an alleged teenage robber is shot and killed by his intended victim. CBS 4's Joan Murray is live in Miramar with more on this. Joan.
Teenage robber shot and killed by the victim. See, this is why y'all better stop playing around. And you know, this is one for the good guys. This is one for the good guys. If you go and try and rob somebody at gunpoint, I pray that you feel what it feels like for that to happen to you. And you know, this guy ended up losing his life, and it's really good riddance, bruh. I mean, we can't vouch for you. We can't defend you. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, thank God for stand your ground laws, right?
And Carly, it happened here at Silver Shores, a sprawling gated community that is just north of Miramar Parkway. There are still so many questions about this incident, but police tell me that over the weekend, 2 teenagers who were involved in this alleged holdup were arrested.
Unfortunate, it's sad, and which never happened.
Still so many questions a week after a 16-year-old was fatally shot during what police describe as an armed robbery inside the gate at Miramar Silver Shores community.
I mean, it's scary. It's frightening because it's right in my backyard.
Valentine's night, Miramar police said 3 teenagers confronted a resident outside the clubhouse trying to rob him. He had a gun he was licensed to carry and fired, killing a 16-year-old.
You know what? Good. I mean, if you're going to come in to a gated community and they're saying, oh, he's a 16-year-old as if he's some small guy. Nah, these dudes, they coming in a little bit bigger, right? These 16-year-old super gremlins, they coming in a whole different level.
The 2 teenagers with him turned themselves into Miramar police over the weekend and are charged with armed robbery. The 16-year-old who died is being remembered as a good kid.
A what? A good kid? No. He was a super gremlin on demon time.
Fundraiser organizer wrote, anyone who knew him knows his heart and knows he did not deserve this. He was days away from his 17th birthday, a great student, never suspended, humble and sweet.
Again, just caught.
Then why are you robbing somebody at gunpoint? You idiot.
Off guard. It's shocking. It's something that you wouldn't expect out of this area, let alone this neighborhood.
Natalie Cardenas, who lives here, says since it happened, there is stepped up presence at the clubhouse.
Well, now I noticed that the security stays there at a certain part of the night, whereas before it was kind of open to everybody. I know people would go in there and just sit in the parking lot or just go for walks, but now it's completely closed off.
One of the teenagers appeared in bond court and was ordered held for 21 days. Now, the 2 have not been charged with anything else, according to police. A similar holdup that happened 9 days before the Valentine's Day event is still under investigation. In Miramar tonight, Joan Murray, CBS 4 News.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
A robbery turns into a deadly shooting in a Miramar neighborhood, leaving residents on high alert. Police say the person shot and killed is one of the suspects.
NBC6 reporter Marissa Bank is live in Miramar with the details on what happened and why police believe that this crime may be connected to another robbery in the area. Marissa.
So this super gremlin was going on a crime spree. Tried his luck. Oh, this shit's sweet. That's what he thinking. Oh, it's sweet over here. They just give it up. Picked the wrong one, bruh.
Jawan, police tell us that they are seeing similarities between what happened here last night and another armed robbery that happened just 10 days ago in the same neighborhood. This is the Silver Shores community off of Southwest 160th Avenue here in Miramar. In both cases, detectives say a masked trio with a gun targeted someone out.
Wow, and I've actually been to that neighborhood. I actually went to Miramar the summer of last year, and they've got some beautiful homes, beautiful beach. I love it there, but it just looks like these super gremlins are, man, it just looks like they're just finna tear Miramar up. Like it was one of Florida's best kept secrets until now.
Outside of the main clubhouse. A deadly shooting inside of this quiet, gated community in Miramar has people who live here on edge.
I got home and I locked the doors. I was scared.
Elijah Montas saw the police tape and heard the helicopter overhead Monday night. As detectives pieced together what happened, they say it all started as an armed robbery near the clubhouse.
3 individuals approached him, but they were wearing ski masks or masks and hoodies.
Pooh Shiesty masks. They were wearing Pooh Shiesty masks. And they weren't seen as sketch or weird because, for one, you're not allowed to profile, and for two, the pandemic.
And that at least one of them had a firearm. He says he felt threatened. He pulled out his gun and he shot one of the suspects.
That suspect, just 16 years old, died at the hospital. Police say they found a gun near that teenager that was different from the one used to shoot him. Investigators say he'd never been in trouble with the law before.
That's definitely super sad. I feel like people at that age make a lot of dumb mistakes, and it's sad that a kid like that was shot and killed.
And you know what? I'm not shedding a tear over this kid because he probably would have shot this person that he held up if they didn't give it up. He would have did them the same way. So I'm not doing it. I'm not feeling sorry for this guy
in that situation.
Detectives are looking into whether this armed robbery is tied to another. Just 10 days ago, another man was robbed in the same community in nearly the same place. The three suspects also wore masks.
Due to the location of where it occurred, the time of day, and specific details that both victims told us, it does appear that they could be linked.
And as for the case from...
What do you think those specific details were? What do you think those specific details were?
From last night, police tell us that the man who pulled the trigger has been questioned. He is not facing charges at this time. They tell us he does have a concealed weapons permit and no criminal history whatsoever. Of course, police still looking for the other two suspects
Justified shooting. Case closed. Let that man go.
Involved in the initial armed robbery that happened here last night. If you have any information that can help them with that search, you're urged to call Miramar Police or Broward County Crime Stoppers. Reporting live here in Miramar, Marissa Bagg, NBC 6 News.
Robbery leading to a deadly shooting in Miramar. The suspect shot and killed is only 16 years old. And right now, police are searching for two more suspects.
And Local 10's Leanne Motorhone is live now in Miramar with the details for us. Leanne.
And they say this is not the first time that a robbery like this one has taken place in this very same gated community. Now police are trying to see if both of these incidents are connected. Miramar police raced to the Silver Shores community late Monday after a robbery attempt turned deadly. The news leaving neighbors stunned.
I think that's crazy. You think you're in a secured area and stuff like that is going on? I can't believe it.
What you mean, sis? She thought she got out the hood. She like, stuff like that is going on here? In Miramar? Yes, sis. Unfortunately, it hit Miramar. The Super Gremlins are everywhere. And everywhere there are, they're on demon time.
I think that's crazy. You think you're in a secured area and stuff like that is going on? I can't believe it.
Well, I'm concerned because I thought it was a guarded, gated community.
I mean, it's scary. It's frightening because it's right in my backyard, but it's everywhere.
Police say they were called just before 9:30 p.m. Monday and told to go to the 15,600 block of Silver Shores Boulevard. When they arrived, they spoke with the victim who said he was robbed by three people and shot one of them in self-defense.
They were wearing ski masks or masks and hoodies, and that at least one of them had a firearm.
Address the masks with some respect. Pooh shiesty masks. Pooh shiesty masks.
Police say a gun was located next to the 16-year-old suspect who was shot, believed to belong to one of the robbers. He was airlifted to Memorial Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead.
I can't really speculate as to the age of the two other individuals involved because they were, wearing masks.
Police say this is the second time Silver Shores has been targeted by robbers just this month. On February 5th, another person was robbed at gunpoint by multiple people near the clubhouse. In Monday night's case, two suspects remain at large.
Due to the location of where it occurred, the time of day, and specific details that both victims told us, it does appear that they could be linked.
And at this point, it's unclear exactly how these robbers got into this gated community that also has a security guard outside. If you have any information about this crime or the whereabouts of those two suspects, go ahead and call Miramar Police. You can also call Broward County Crime Stoppers at 954-493-TIPS. Live tonight in Miramar, Leanne Morejon, Local 10.
And cuffed. 2 teens caught and cuffed. The 17 and 16-year-old boys accused of trying to rob a man last.
I told you. That's a big super gremlin, and it looks like he's biracial, probably mixed. This dude is like 6. What? He's supposed to be on a basketball court. Like, this ain't no regular 16-year-old. When you got a 16-year-old who's towering over, like, come on, bruh. I would have shot all 3 of them, to be honest. Me personally.
Last Monday. This is one of the suspects as he was taken to the Juvenile Assessment Center. Police say the boys were with another 16-year-old when they tried to rob a victim inside of a Miramar neighborhood at gunpoint. The victim was legally armed and shot and killed the 3rd teen.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.